Hello, Internet. This is E. Schrodinger's cat here with another episode of I forget what I called this series. Oh, right. Minecarts and Dragons is, I think, the name that I came up with for the D&D inspired adventure map we're going to be doing. And we're here in the train station, and I did more work here. I kind of detailed out the side of these stairs here. It's been a little tricky, of course. Trying to detail on a curve is not the easiest, and filled me with much rage. Up here too, I did some designs and stuff, and I have this on the other side too. This filled me with a lot of rage because it took me a long time to make this symmetrical, because I couldn't copy and paste it because like the axis of symmetry, which is a fancy term for when you flip something in half and it's the same on one half as the other on the other side. I don't know if that made any sense, but it's symmetrical along this line here, which is a diagonal line. So it wasn't easy to copy and paste with World Edit. I tried a bunch of different times to do it, and it just took forever and filled me with much spite and negative feelings towards really existence as a whole. But I got it worked out. Finally, and I got this design here, and I'm pretty sure I kind of like it. I don't like it as much as this one, but I just think it's kind of nice. It's definitely very bland over here, but I think that's just because I don't know what I'm going to be putting here. What else did I do? I made some minor changes to the floor down here. I think I added some extra little indents, like couple places, and I made this outside bit be polished, differentiated from the middle here. And so, what else did I do? Made these taller. Gave that some detail. I honestly forget what I had done since the last video. I spent a long time, because I was feeling kind of uninspired, turning this to, as you can see the area on Journey Map. That's the obviously the only structure we have built in the world. There's a lot of floating trees here, which I had forgotten to get rid of, because I'm clearing out this area. I'm kind of like clearing out this area. You'll see a big orange spot right there. But, oh yeah, also, I did some detailing out over here, which has followed a similar problem as in here, but I'm tired of doing buildings not curvy and diagonal, so I decided to make them curvy and diagonal, and it's really biting me in the ass, let me tell you. And I started to build up some terrain around here, because the backside here, I didn't really know what to do with it, and so I decided to cover it up, because I like taking the easy way out. And, let's see, what else did I do? I think that's pretty much it. Extended that platform, obviously, but, I think I'm a little bit uninspired with this building, so I think I'm going to change my focus a little bit, like this, to the terrain that's going to be back here. This I'm building up, but that's going to look super weird if it's the only thing around that looks like that, because all the rest of the terrain is this smooth, shallow thing, and then you have this. This is also not, this is just done with World Edit. I need to come in here and do, this is just pure, like, World Edit brushes. Let's see if I can show you how I do that. Brush, sphere, 159, I think, nope, 11 is the color for regular blue. And then 1, and then mask, air, and then I come through like this, and I build it up like that. And so it needs me to come, lag spike. It needs me to come through and fill this up like that. And just fill in all the holes and make it look like actual terrain instead of just World Edit splooge. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna work on that too. This used to be a lake. I probably should have gotten a clip of what it looked like when it was still a lake, but in the old, okay, let's see, I can't really, never mind, I'll do that later. In the old map, I had this lake that was basically poison, and then underneath it was red sandstone, and So I'm gonna do that here, and it's gonna be bigger, and I'm probably gonna do something similar in the middle, but just bigger, and just kind of scale everything up, because that's just the lake that was here happened to be, happened to be bigger, and I think it's nice. I think it's gonna be good, and then I can put some docks and stuff. So I probably should show you how I have been doing the terrain, so you can get a perspective of exactly how long. Let's see, sandstone new 2. Mask not 0. Minecraft. Ooh boy, look at this typing on camera. This is really, really good planning. Good planning, self. I should have done this off camera, but you know what? That's the safe way out. I'm not gonna take the safe normal way out. I'm gonna take the stupid backward way out. That's not a good size either. Basically. And I'm coming through here and I'm painting this, and this is basically how I've been doing the terrain here. So like this, like I could select a giant region and set it, like replace, / replace with the IDs, but I don't, like there's so much, I don't want to crash the server, and like I said, I don't entirely know how I would go about fixing that if I did, so this is how I've been doing it. And that's the inside of the lake done. And then I'm going to have to figure out the ID for poison and fill this lake up, and then I'm going to do that and be back to you. So, I'm in a big ugly hole because I have got a idea for this place. You see, I'm digging another big gaping hole to the void. This one a bit longer this time. Got your double. Whoa, waypoint, and then you're getting in the way there. You kind of got these 2 holes right here for doubly penetrating the void and all that. So. Yeah, alright, I got the lake done, filled that all in, that was nice. I was able to find a command to do it, so that went pretty quickly. And then I brought this concrete around the edge, kind of fading into the water, but I started digging out a big hole, and don't mind this terrain. That is, it's more world that it's splooge. It's gonna be fixed. I fixed this terrain up here, I think, a little bit. That's looking a little bit better. It's still a little bit, you can see the plus signs, but I think it's okay. It'll be good, and I'm gonna add detail and stuff, but the idea that I had for this map is that this reality is collapsing in on itself, and so you have stuff that was built here, and then it's going to be on these kind of floating islands. I don't know how much of the terrain I'm actually going to remove, but there's going to be like big swaths of nothingness down here, and there's going to be I don't know, void something or other, void monsters or whatever, but I think I have to do a lot more of this kind of stuff where I come in here and I clean this up because I dug out a whole brushes and now I have to fix the terrain, so I am going to do that. It's done! Well, it's not done. It's not anywhere close to done, but I have been doing this for hours and hours, and that's why this episode is a day late, because this just took a long time. World Edit only does splooge. You can only really do splooge with World Edit, and then you have to come in and you have to do this process where you take a block and you place it here and you look to see where there's another. See, that looks like it needs to be broken, and then you come over here and you do this, and then you do that on repeat for like 6 hours, and you get this, and eventually you get to a point where you're like, okay, the perfectionist in me needs to rein it back because I could be messing with this thing forever. But this is the tweaks that I have going to stick with for right now, because surely I'm going to be covering a bunch of it up with detail and stuff, so the little imperfections such as those, well, that wasn't a good example. Oh my god, I'm like only able to look at the perfect places. No, where's a good there's a good example where you have that plus sign right there. That kind of stuff's gonna get cleaned up, but I put in this glass effect thing here because this opened to the void, and I wanted it to be black when you flew up here. Like I I cleared out, before this clip, I cleared out a little hole so I could show you the difference between when it's black and when there's nothing blocking the void at all. And, it's really, it looks really cool when you're up here and all you see is just black. And then, like, I like that effect. I should show you what this looks like without night vision, because it looks cool. It looks very cool with the shadows there. I wanted to start the clip showing you with night vision because it started it in the last clip and I wanted you to see the difference, and hopefully there was a difference and I didn't spend 6 hours doing nothing. But this is what it looks like without night vision. I think it's cool. It's very dark and gloomy. Over here doesn't look as good, but over there it looks really good. It was very foreboding, and it achieves the effect that I want, which is a hole in reality. I tried white glass, but it kinda didn't look that good. And I don't know, I like black better. But right now I am cleaning up the area around the place here. This is like I've done all the, well, it's not stone, it's clay, but you know, I'm gonna call it stone because that's what it is in my brain. But I haven't done the outside. You can still, not so much over here, but like over here you can see a bit of the splooging on the concrete dust, and I think I'm going to just clean this up by beating it back. Stop snickering. I'm gonna keep beating it. Stop snickering until it looks nice. Yeah. Alright, so I got some stuff worked out, and still areas that need improvement like that. Still a little bit sploogy, but I got some stuff over here done. I brought grass up over this hill here and kind of extended it down into the pit, like there was a chunk of land that just slid down and broke off and slid down into the void. And it helps blend the mountains here into the rest of the environment, because before it was looking kind of strange, just being like sand, rock. And I added this little shoot off from the lake, like it like land kind of same thing that happens here, except, you know, kind of happened by the lake. So there's a little bit of a river going on, but the water or poison or whatever got kind of turned to gel by whatever force made the hole in reality, and that's kind of backed up here, and it's kind of like there's like streaks of it in the water. So I think that's everything. Oh, except I made this bridge here. Not a bridge, it's a road. I kind of like it. I am a little like, I don't know how, I gotta do some thinking about how I want this city to plan out, because I'm a little bit lost, to be perfectly honest. I'm a little bit lost for directions. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start building up some little houses and stuff to make it sort of a little bit populated, and maybe that will bring me some inspiration. So if I bring up some pillars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and more pillars. This is generally how I start small houses for 5, is I make pillars in a kind of modular way, 3, 4, 5, and then I fill it in. It's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of just like a blueprint for what I'm doing. And let's see, we probably want the front. What I might want to do is have the road like fallen off here, because I'm probably gonna have, let's see, the store, let's just say it's a store for right now, because it's probably gonna be like one of those buildings that shows up around train stations. You can buy stuff and, you know, touristy market. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, counting, and that's good enough, but it's kind of boring. It's kind of a boring shape, but I think it can start out good enough for that purpose. And we probably want to do something like bring this here on the inside along here, all the way around. It's going to make our interior a little bit small, but that's not necessarily the worst thing in the whole wide world. We can have a small interior, and it can be a little bit quaint. So if I can just finish this up around here, and then I can get myself a builder's wand. I could do this with World Edit, but it would require a bunch of commands because it's a square, and then this is just easy to do here. And then we can get some hempcrete out. Hempcrete, all of our hempcrete blocks, our stairs, our slabs, I said our slabs. There you go. And we're filled in. And then maybe we can come across like this and have some arches, maybe? Slight gentle arch, maybe? Something like that. And across, copy it on the other side here. Yeah, that could work. And then we bring this up another block. And a doorway could be something like this, maybe, and then bring it down here like that, and boop, that could work. It's a little bulky, so let's try getting rid of these full blocks here. It's three high, and the door is 2 high. Let's see, what kind of door do we want? Probably, what kind of special doors we have from Biomes of Plenty here. Palm wood door is not the worst thing, and also ebony door. Actually, ebony door would probably be the best, because it blends in. Nope. There we go. And, yeah, that's good. I like that. What if we, like that? You have a little window right there in the middle? Yeah, that could work. Tie that in like that. Yeah, and then maybe we can copy the same design over here for a window type thing. Let's see. It'd probably be a pretty small window because you got not a whole lot of space. That's a little tight because it's like, it looks like a portcullis. I don't know if that's the right terminology. Let's get some glass, and I think orange glass would be pretty good. I like the stained glasses more than the regular glasses because they kind of stick out and add a nice touch of color. Yeah, that's nice. Base is kind of odd. I mean, it's nice. It's not really anything special, but that's okay because the special and details and stuff can come from adding environmental elements like this and like this hole and corruption and all that stuff. What's that white dot? There's chicken down here. How do you get down here? Oh well, that'll be our whole chicken. Yeah, our cock in the hole, one could say. And so I'm gonna work on this building a little bit because there's a bunch of copying and stuff. Maybe I can do some of it on camera. Let's see if I can build this up a little bit. There's a lot of hoeing and humming. Not that kind of hoeing. You stop snickering, you dirty heathens. And yeah. And then I can probably get some tiles. Our clay, our old reliable clay tiles. Sort of fill this up a little bit. I'm kind of have a nice sloping roof. I don't know how slopey I want this slope roof to be, but we can start out. Let's see. I would probably be better off like that. Meh. That's not great, but I think it'll be okay. Let's see. And then, because this is gonna be, let's see. I don't have enough. Why do I have 2 builder's wands in my inventory? My life is such a mess. What? I don't know, man. I don't have my shit together. And I don't know if I ever will. So, use some radical acceptance to accept my derpage. Oh, and that solves that problem. Great. Problem solving themselves. That's what I like to see. And then we can get rid of this because our pattern is something like this. Here we go. I have no idea what that noise in the background was. I don't even know if you can hear that. But if you can guess, take a wild guess at what that is, because I don't know either. And you come across like that. Lots of building roofs is just, you get a ring on the outside and then you just kind of follow it. you follow it on the inside and you come up a little bit, however steep you want your roof to be. And you do something like that. That's not great, but it might look better when I have it all complete. So I'm going to work some of that out and be right back. Alright, these are the two little houses I put together. Finished this one, added some windows on the side. Kind of not very special, and this one over here kind of got a similar thing going on. 2 stories, got the limestone base and the clay and hempcrete top part to match this part, and then this limestone patch misses the limestone patch over there, so it's all consistent. But that is all the time I have for today. So I'm going to say good day to you, Internet. I hope you enjoyed my gaping hole. Thank you for watching.